Hello and welcome to another episode of Tie Tuesdays. Today we're going to go over the vest, also known as the waistcoat. So there's a small difference between the vest and the waistcoat. So the vest is a little less formal and the waistcoats are usually worn at a white tie event. Vests come in various materials, colors, shapes. Some vests can have lapels on them. Some vests are double-breasted. Some vests actually have thinner shoulders, wider shoulders, and so on and so forth. Some of them have adjusters in the back. Personally, I would recommend buying vests with adjusters because you don't know when you're gonna be gaining or losing width. So you could adjust your vest based on how well, how you are that day, essentially. And another thing is with the vest, it is a very useful piece of clothing. So if you've ruined a shirt with a stain, wear a vest on it. If you have a wrinkled shirt, wear a vest on it and just iron the arms, the sleeves, and a little bit around the neck, and you're good. If you have a shirt that's too tight, wear a vest on it. If there's a shirt that you have too loose, wear a vest on it. If your tie is like too low or too high, or you've made a mistake there, cover it up with a vest. So vest is extremely useful piece of item. It adds color to your suit. It adds another layer of warmth when you're cold. And essentially that's what it was originally used for. So horseback riders would wear a vest underneath their coats so that they would stay warmer. And then from there it turned into an item of fashion. Vests actually have longer or shorter front openings. It really doesn't matter. It depends on your preference or what you wear. So there's a lot going on with a vest. Like a vest would actually make you look slimmer. Also, it doesn't emphasize the shoulders as much as a sports jacket does. So if you have wider shoulders, you actually might look better in a vest. So there are some rules of thumb for a vest. You don't want the vest to be the exact same color as your shirt. With a vest, you actually do not wear a belt because that creates a gap between your trousers and your vest, and that doesn't look that good. So you always try to wear them with suspenders if you need them. And then another rule is that the bottom of your vest should cover your shirt and your tie. Neither your shirt or your tie should be showing. If it is, it's actually smaller on you and you should go for a bigger size. But it shouldn't be too long that it goes below your hip bone. So make sure you get the right size. Vests are actually very useful. So it's because it's kind of like in between formal and casual. So it's a little more formal than just wearing a tie and a shirt. It also gives you a lot of arm maneuverability. So, if you're, say, decide to wear a vest and go work in a farm, you could move, your arm range increases compared to wearing a coat or a blazer. So you could actually do more work with your hands and arms and have that maneuverability to move around, which you might not have wearing a coat or a jacket. So there's a lot of good things with a vest. Go get one for yourself. I know it can be a little intimidating, but it looks amazing. So go try one on. You can find them anywhere, but the best place is to go look at thrift stores because you're gonna find some really good patterns at really good prices. So have a wonderful week and I'll see you next week.